Thank you for joining me for this presentation on circular construction, circularity through business models for longer building life. My name's Laura Ann Hale, and I'm an assistant professor at Copenhagen Business School. The main argument of my paper is that one of the major pitfalls of current circular economy approaches in the building industry is a lack of business models valuing the use phase of buildings as durable products and economically driving implementation of technologies for longer building life. That is to say, there are multiple conceptualizations of circular economy, but they tend to focus on rapid cycles where the use phase is not represented very largely. So for durable products, where the impact of these products is mostly in the use phase, then it's important to look at models for slowing loops instead. This is also true for buildings, some of the longest lived products in society, yet operation and use, operation and maintenance are not given the most priority. I have conducted ethnographic research that is driving this paper. I have been doing an organizational ethnography in the Velux group for over 2 years now, and I build cases with them based on projects in different parts of the world, including new build and renovation, private homes, and commercial buildings. Some of the circular construction reflections derived from my research are featured here. I'd like to read them to you. The most sustainable thing you can do is to build a building that will last 500 years or more. At the end of the day, what's really important is how it's operating, how it's being used. Don't start with a good circular product now, but ask what is there demand for in the market, and then figure out how to make it economical. And I like how these 3 quotes in particular bring together the ideas that, well, buildings are best when they're long-lived, that the use phase is the most important for buildings, and that we need to make it economical in order to do this the best way possible. I also conducted 2 workshops. The first workshop findings are presented on the left-hand side. This is a workshop with Velux architects conducted in Switzerland. You can see that the results of this workshop meant to capture the process of the building and the potential outputs from the use phase, list several use phase outputs that are not currently captured by business models. These include such things as good sleep quality, an understanding or awareness of what's going on in the building, and better health. On the right-hand side, you can see the results of the second workshop, which was conducted with architects and building engineers at the Active House Symposium in Lecco. The participants ranked the sustainability, practicality, and economical practicality of the different functions of the building information modeling technology. And what you can see in the graph is that operation and maintenance did indeed rank in the top 3, in particular for being practical and economical implications. The implications overall is that there are indeed extensive values that are stemming from the use phase, but not all of these values are captured in current business models. So there's opportunity there. The practical and economic opportunity is indeed there for using technologies such as BIM in order to develop business models around the durable use of buildings. This would involve capturing data from the use phase and analyzing this data in order to offer servicing, maintenance, and upgrades of the building. This is, of course, facing some barriers. Such barriers include that the industry is rather conservative and there are already actors benefiting from the status quo. Also, that there are quite complex partnerships involved in bringing a building into being or renovating a building, and that this would have to involve change amongst all of these partners. However, there's a lot of opportunity in that there's not competition out there yet. So this could involve blue ocean strategy, moving into a whole new business area. And in this business area, it would have to employ the combination of smart technologies, circular economy value drivers, and a life cycle perspective. So there's a certain kind of business ownership over the whole period of life of buildings. That said, if we're using technology in order to drive these business models, technology should be developed with 3 priorities in mind. The first priority is that the data analysis, that is how the building is being used and the condition of materials and so on and so forth, feeds back to the design so that we can better improve the building in order to service those who are using them. And then secondly, that's multiple stakeholders are involved in the design of these business models. Since no single component can handle the responsibility of service on their own, it takes a whole partnership ecosystem in order to service the long life of buildings. Last but not least, there needs to be a starting point from customer needs. And this is an area that has not previously been extensively explored. However, now with smart technologies, we can better understand what's going on in homes, in office buildings, in schools, and respond to building users with those business models to provide the best service possible. So that's all. Thank you so much, Playa, for listening to my presentation. I really hope you get the chance to read my technical paper in full. And if you'd like to reach out, here's my contact information. And feel free to add me on LinkedIn. My name is under Laura Ann Blasper. And I look forward to meeting you as well as seeing your presentations. Take care.